It's no good.
The interference has gotten worse. I can't make a connection at all.
Why are we even paying for this service? It sucks.
Just when we need to report to Redups about the Supraforce medal.
And just as we're approaching the final showdown with the Rebellion Army.
We are?
Can't we figure out
I feel like you're
some way to
skipping a
stop
few
their
steps,
interference?
Axel.
I have determined the jammer's location. But it's...
Oh, you're not gonna like this.
In the Onovan Desert.
The Onovan Desert is a death...
We don't know why anybody built it. They just built a desert building to kill people. Scientists are fucking weird. I don't know. Maybe Epsilon has a point. The humans did kind of just make a death trap, and we can't figure out why. It's a mystery to everybody.
We have to go, whatever the danger.
Yeah, every mission is dangerous when you're looking to take down the army. Right?
Yeah, leader and shooting his horse and all that, blah blah blah. It's a process. So, welcome back to Mega Man X Command Mission. Last time we took on the Eternal Forest because I'm filled with bad ideas. This time around, we've got our next chapter to tackle, and this one's going to be taking place in a desert that everybody thinks is real bad. It'll kill ya. So, I am making a bunch of new force medals. You might also notice that I'm eating up all of my item captures. Which is maybe not the best idea, but I'm doing it anyway. I am getting some good force medals out of this though, so I can't say it's like the worst thing to do. I mean, item collection doesn't really have very good, like, percentage of, stealing anyway, so look, it's better to master Marino's slots if you want to steal items, but you've seen me attempt that. You know I'm bad at it, so I won't. Anyway, after a whole lot of setup, cause, you know, I was flush with money after Eternal Forest, I was able to buy a bunch of new items. And of course we still have deployment to do. And, okay, well, nobody died, but nobody got better. And we got Darkness. My favorite song title. Just Darkness. Alright, how did this group do? Could be worse, I guess. I mean, yeah, we did get a Prion to max level. Got him to the Hall of Fame, so we're good there. Better Matar. Patrol Dog, what are you even doing? Alright, so now here's the interesting one, Go Deal Laboratory. I say interesting, but honestly, probably nothing too good. I think I've got most of the good stuff from Go Deal Lab. Look, I've already been to the Eternal Forest, it can't really give me anything good at this point. We know what, like, the quote-unquote secret area of that place is, and it's really not... It's not like the thing we need the Tiana key for, you know? We can just go there without any extra items. Anyway, let's go to the Vanilla Desert, which I will most certainly refer to as the Vanilla Desert at some point. Wish it was a desert of vanilla, like God. Imagine if there was just a whole place made of vanilla that you could harvest. I mean, you'd have to clean it, cause we're about to put our Reploid boots on it, but you know. Still just be an entire place just filled with vanilla. I mean, that's highly convenient. Vanilla's pretty good, you kinda need that. Oh, it's all granular. Well, I mean, vanilla sugar's fine, but I kinda need it liquid. So anyway, we get kind of just a gameplay introduction to the Vanilla Desert before we even get the title card, but nonetheless, we're in Chapter 7, Block Transmissions! It's less of a chapter title and more of an order. Okay, so, the puzzle of this area is you have these towers, we've got the jammers, and the closer we get to their base, the higher the percentage will be. However, there are items to find in the desert, and there are maps you can find in order to get to these a little more easily, so while we explore the desert, we're at the point in the game where I can actually be a little more customizable with my character. As a sentence, that fucking sucked, but I have better options for character customization now than I did before, so hey, let's talk about that for a bit. So, X. You might have noticed in the last one, I did buy the Turbo Buster for him in the secret shop, and while that's not his best weapon stat-wise, it does give him the ability to have more attack power based on his weapon energy. Not only that, I have like 4 generators after my time in Eternal Forest, so like, I can just give them to people no problem. So yeah, X absolutely has a generator, because I can just up his weapon energy and he just kills things. Including this one. What's this guy called again? Meltdown. Yeah, it's just called Meltdown. This is one of the enemies that was in Eternal Forest. Basically, it does absolutely nothing, but it's got a ton of HP and just kind of guards for the whole thing. So, very sturdy, hard to kill, and will self-destruct at the end of this, which is, if not lethal, is gonna make you use some resources to recover from it. So, you absolutely want to kill him before he starts shaking his fist even harder. But considering I have completed the Eternal Forest, not a problem. But yeah, I think I also have like a Steel Energy or whatever it's called as his other sub-weapon in reference to X, so yeah, he's kind of just here to build weapon energy quickly and then just shoot you to death immediately. So he's very good at that. So as for other characters, Zero had the Soul Saber in the Eternal Forest, which is, you have better damage when you have less life. Which, you know, is potentially pretty good if you do get hit a lot, but honestly, I'm not really in the mood for a Danger Zero run, so not really one I wanted that much, though. To be fair, it was useful in the Eternal Forest, where I would assume that his life energy would fall a little lower. Anyway, though, yeah, we got the wolves here. They have, like, 2 attacks that cause Berserk. God, what is it called? Like, Riots and, You know what, future me, you take care of this. You tell the audience what the attack names are, because I gotta keep going with my, with all my stuff. Zero, of course, still has Heat Haze, but I'm no longer using Soul Saber, because, you know, it's strong, but I don't plan on dying, so I'm giving him one of the Z-Sabers, which is a multi-hit weapon, which, yes, does absolutely stack with Heat Haze. So that's kind of disgusting. Zero can do ludicrous damage if you let him. Massimo, of course, has the Jet Guillotine, which is just a party attack weapon. I did also buy the Interceptor, which is better for single targets. But, the Interceptor is one of his best weapons, and I would actually go so far as to say the best. There is one weapon with much better stats overall. However, there is a downside to using it, and we're not getting it for a long time, so yeah, I think the Interceptor is kind of just his best one, so you want that from the secret shop as well. Other than that, though, I've given him a sub-weapon that deals damage based on his life energy, and also something that drains life energy, so he's kind of just really taking advantage of his high HP. As for Marino, I don't really have anything in particular for her, especially since I did kind of eat all of my item steals. I didn't even notice that I'd used them, but I might make her a pure thief character at some point. Just, you know, makes sense. If I give her the ability to steal items in Zenny, it's Marino, she's the thief. However, one thing I actually haven't mentioned about her that's actually kind of important, I don't think you need to care about the minutiae of this game that much, but she is the only character in the game who has both close combat and shot weapons. Nobody else gets that. She tends to lean more towards close combat, but she does have some throwing weapons that, yeah, do count as shot. So she's a little bit versatile, actually. I don't think there's ever a huge requirement for it, but she does have that option if you need it, and I think that's pretty cool. Cinnamon, of course, is fairly straightforward. No new variation to her sub-weapons. She is still all about raising her own weapon energy and everybody else's too. I still have not been able to purchase the kitty gloves. Hers are some of the cheaper weapons of that shop, at least in terms of the ones you're gonna want to keep. I think Zero's was cheaper, but kitty gloves are pretty much her best weapon in terms of what they do, if not her actual stats. And Axel, I pretty much have built to always be transforming. Like, he got one of the generators that I have, because I have so many. And yeah, no, I pretty much have it so that he, can immediately raise himself up to 50 weapon energy so he can transform, because that's pretty much the best thing he can do. Not that that's a problem, like, that's amazing, but it is absolutely what I'm building him for, really. I think this is also the point where I gave him the turbo clock, which is just, if you use that sub-weapon, that will raise you in the turn order. It's not like an immediate, you get to go next thing, because of course, theoretically you could kind of use it perpetually. Though, to be fair, that would be a very demanding build. But yeah, it doesn't make you go immediately, but it does make you go faster, which is technically pretty good if you have enough weapon energy, because, of course, his hyper mode does slow him down. He is stronger, but it does make him slower. So that is something you want to keep in mind. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the character builds. I'm at the point where I can kind of just do whatever I want with the characters, and the fact that I was able to complete the Eternal Forest kind of means I'm just set for life. Because I got a lot of good items and a lot of money from it, but also the fact that I can fight 3 Belladonnas means I shouldn't really have too much trouble with pretty much anything except for the secret stuff in the game. Also, yeah, I fucking hate these guys because they do have jamming, which blinds you, though apparently that didn't affect Zero. But that doesn't really affect Zero, and apparently it doesn't affect Massimo either. Marino's really the only one who has more difficulty at the moment because of that. Hawkeye is very good, though. It does let you kind of just ignore that particular status effect, but nonetheless, annoying enemies, though they do drop clear vision if they do blind you. So if you get blinded, it is a party attack, which fucking sucks, but if you get lucky and only like one person gets affected by it, you can kind of maintain where you are with the item amount over the course of this area. So right here we've got a door, but unfortunately it doesn't open. Damn it, they locked their front door. How could we have possibly foreseen this? So anyway, yeah, this'll read 100% because it's right next to their base, but where are we supposed to go? Over here. A cutscene will happen when you walk over here. What do you mean you can get a back attack? You're a boss. That's not allowed.
You've come far, boys. That I, Ferrum, am here to make sure you don't make it a step further.
Then we'll just have to go through you.
Oh, you're a brave one. I like that.
None of you better be feeble, because I would hate that.
X!
Oh no, quicksand. Elementary schools warned us about this, but we didn't listen.
Massimo, X!
Oh, goodness. Sand already got you?
Wow, that sucked a lot, actually. I was hoping I would kill you, not the sand, but whatever.
But it's no use.
I'm into this too, whatever.
What's wrong, kid?
Busy.
I thought you said you wanted to fight.
Busy.
Zero! Let go! Save
Let me die!
Even if you have
Let the quicksand take me, I'm ready!
Now, listen to your pals. Forget about them and come over and see me.
Kill your friend, Zero, come on.
Want to beat me.
Don't worry, I'll beat you soon enough.
Whoa, geez,
As soon as
Zero.
I save them.
Not in front of your friends.
Zero, let go!
Shut up! I won't stand by and watch another friend go down!
It was bad enough to let somebody die to Incentus, but quicksand, never.
I guess it's goodbye. This is the end.
Down I go. Oh, well, guess that's the end of the game. Bye, everybody.